Okay, students, today we're going to cover the sound of speed program that we're working on in class. For this we need a sound sensor and we need a move block in our program. So we know how to put those on there. Again, we're using the full palette, which you access by clicking on this button down here. And with the sound sensor, we want to come in here and make sure it's assigned to port 2 and that we have the sensor plugged in appropriately on the robot to port 2. Also, it's good to set this to less than, and I even move it down a little bit so it's less than the amount listed here. We know that in this assignment we're also learning about using data hubs, so we have to have our 2 data hubs open. And in the move block, we want it to be set not to just one rotation, which is the default, but to unlimited. It doesn't matter what power setting we set it, because whatever the input of decibels from the sound sensor, whatever that sensor is reading in decibels will become the power level for the move block. So we'll be overriding the setting here, so it doesn't matter what it's set at. Another important thing about the move block, we do need to set it to reverse in order to go forward. And if you're not sure about that, take a look at the gears that you've placed on your move blocks, on your motors and wheels, and see what's happening to the direction of the rotations because of those gears. Alright, let's go back to the sound sensor. Again, this whole lesson is about data hubs. And we see that I've opened those by clicking on the lower left corner of each of these blocks. What we're going to do is wire up the sound level output. The outputs are on the right side of the data hub. I'm going to wire up from the sound output here, and I'm going to click over and go into the power input on the move block. It's as simple as that. Once you've done that, you can close these data hubs to get them out of the way if you'd like. And let's just check all of our settings here. We've got our sound sensor set to less than, and we're going from the sound level output to the move block input to the power input. Okay, and we are set to unlimited and backwards. However, if we run this right now, we'll discover that it only runs one time and then stops. So we do need to place it in a loop. So we can come up to our common palette, grab a loop, place it on in our program. And now, if we want to move these, we have to move them as a group because they're wired together. So I click and drag around both and drag them into my loop. Once it's in there, it should open up. My loop should be set to a forever or unlimited loop, so it just continues running like this. Okay, as soon as you have it set that way, you can download it to your robot, run it, and you should see that your robot responds to the sound level in the room, going faster when it's louder and slower when it's quieter. That's all for now.